Okay, I'm really honored to introduce our fearless leader, General Paul Nakasone. To be honest, he really doesn't need an introduction. I'll give you the cliff notes. You know, he's a 4-star general. He led the US Cyber Command and NSA. But I think his most notable achievement, which I assume he would agree with me, is that he's the founding director of the Institute on National Security here at Vanderbilt University. I actually first met him when we were recruiting him to Vanderbilt. And, you know, he's really special, just like how he communicates his vision, how he gets people, you know, to buy into kind of what he's excited about. And I think, you know, you've gotten to see over the last 2 days how, you know, his vision paired with the commitment from Chancellor Diermeier and kind of the institution as a whole is really making a huge difference in this space. Also, Em was saying he's one of the most prolific public speakers I've ever seen. And so I really just enjoy hearing him talk about, it could be about anything. But I'm looking forward to this. So thank you all.
It's hard to believe we started just a day ago with Sam Altman on the TV screen. And now we're getting ready to conclude. So just some closing thoughts today. Really, first of all, on behalf of our university, Chancellor Diermeier, the Institute of National Security, let me begin with a simple thank you. Thank you for spending the past 2 days with us, exploring very, very important issues, and being part of Summit number 4. So as I started yesterday, I talked about the idea that this is the first year that the Summit is under the newly found Institute of National Security. It's the first time that we had reached full capacity in in-person attendance well before the event even started. Over the past 2 days, you've heard from a distinguished group of speakers on artificial intelligence, the most disruptive critical technology of the 21st century, and the opportunities and challenges it presents to national security. Chancellor Diermeier talked about how we are at a moment of profound transformation, and with the pace of technological change, the complexity of the threats is only growing. Sam Altman and I talked about the importance of having a national security voice in OpenAI, and what exciting developments are happening in artificial intelligence right now during our fireside chat. Wall Street Journal reporter Julie Wernow moderated a panel on AI and biomedicine, highlighting emerging opportunities and risks in personalized medicine, an evolving discussion as experts explore its full potential. Yesterday, Chip War author Chris Miller brought a rare perspective, combining his deep historical knowledge and strategic clarity to one of the most critical issues of our time, the global competition for technological advantage. Hopefully none of you slept for 30 seconds during the discussion on supply chain. It was fascinating. We capped day one with the first ever AI, security, and partnerships in the Indo-Pacific panel discussion with key Indo-Pacific participants, Major General Kimura of Japan, Major General Lee of Singapore, and Chief Technology Officer Carl Hanmore of Australia. This was a groundbreaking discussion at a critical moment, highlighting the need to keep pace with AI-driven innovation in national security. Think back to this morning. Chairman Mark Green's keynote highlighting 3 critical issues: workforce shortages, harmonization of compliance, and first to market. It was a wonderful way to start day 2. Nilo and her panel, they explored the current and future implications of artificial intelligence on cybersecurity, both from an offensive and defensive perspective. And of course, our crystal ball panel, led by Lieutenant General Tuna Moore, predicted what's ahead for artificial intelligence in 2025 and beyond. We'll have to check on its predictions, of course, next year when we gather again in 2026. And then finally today, we were very honored to have Senator Marsha Blackburn close this event with insights on national security, emerging threats, and technology's role in modern warfare, reinforcing the Summit's mission for informed dialogue and strategic action. Now, if I might direct your attention to the right there, the illustration that I talked about yesterday. Remember when we came here, there was nothing on it except the Summit on Modern Conflict and Emerging Threats. Lindsay has done an incredible job of capturing what has been 2 days of discussions. And to Peter Singer, you win the award for actually having one of your comments make it to the board. The unicorn, it's actually on the board. As I mentioned, this year marks the first summit hosted by our newly launched Institute of National Security. Chancellor Diermeier announced Vanderbilt's intent to establish the Institute at last year's summit. I signed on in June, and we've been on a rocket ship journey ever since. From humble beginnings, I'm pleased to see how far our institute has come in 9 months. The Institute of National Security is an academic proving ground for the next generation of national security leaders with the technical capacity, policy insight, and critical thinking skills to succeed in an evolving and complex world. Built on the foundation of a world-class university, the Institute upholds free expression, fosters radical partnerships to address complex challenges, and takes a pragmatic approach to delivering real-world, actionable solutions to urgent national security threats. What makes the Institute unique is a belief that national security incorporates a broader definition of threats and considerations, that we face these challenges now, and we must develop the next generation of national security professionals with unique knowledge, skills, and abilities to succeed in a changed world. As we close our inaugural year, the Institute is advancing boldly with a dynamic set of initiatives. Each of these support one of the 4 pillars of our Institute: educate, innovate, convene, and advise. The Institute of National Security is, first of all, proud to announce the first cohort of National Security Fellows. These fellows bring an extraordinary depth of knowledge and leadership to Vanderbilt. Their mentorship and real-world expertise will be invaluable in preparing our students to tackle evolving challenges of national security. The program is a significant step in fostering the next generation of security professionals who will safeguard our future. I invite our fellows to stand at this time. Please join me in welcoming Julian Barnes, Shelley Bruce, Admiral Mike Gilday, Blake Hall, and Ann Milgram. From cybersecurity and intelligence to military operations to law enforcement to running large organizations and investigative journalism, these 5 outstanding individuals bring a wealth of expertise and insights to Vanderbilt. Thank you. These 5 stellar individuals aren't the only thing that will benefit the Vanderbilt community. Our 25 for 2025 initiative, which places 25 Vanderbilt undergraduates in key national security organizations this summer, will assist in providing invaluable experience for those students beyond academia and help shape the future of national security. We look forward to these 25 students bringing Vanderbilt to the world starting this summer. Supporting the Institute's belief that we must approach national security problems with pragmatic solutions, the Institute recently established a Wicked Problems Lab. Armed with ideas and insights to solve issues today, the Wicked Problems Lab is taking on challenges like providing early warning on ransomware, securing select critical infrastructure with new technologies, and relooking how we hunt on networks with increased success. Vanderbilt faculty and students are tackling these urgent national security challenges, and we believe will provide real-world impact. Academically, we recently were approved to offer an undergraduate minor in national security with plans for a major master's program in executive education to follow. This approval, coming only 6 months after our launch, is testament to the importance Vanderbilt places on the Institute's academic goals and the support for our work. As we get ready to conclude the summit, and for those of you who've enjoyed the talks we've had over the past days, I'd really invite you to join us in October for convening in the Capitol, where we will bring together thought policy leaders to explore one idea with significant depth, and we look forward to seeing you in our nation's capital. So a series of other soon-to-be announced events will also close. But as I get ready to close here, let me again conclude by saying thank you. Thank you to all of you, and let me invite Mr. Brett Goldstein to close out our summit. Brett.